Ladies and gentlemen, friends, seekers of abundance, I want to speak to you today about a truth so simple, yet so powerful that it can completely transform your financial life. It is this: there is an unlimited flow of wealth waiting for you, and you already have the key to access it. Too many of us limit ourselves with our own thoughts. We think, I can only earn so much, or money doesn't grow on trees. These are not truths, they are illusions that block the divine flow of prosperity. You must understand that money, like the air we breathe, is abundant. It is available to anyone who claims it with faith, clarity, and confidence. The first step is to release fear. Fear is the greatest enemy of abundance. Fear says, there's not enough, or I don't deserve it. I tell you, the universe is never lacking, and you are always deserving. Speak only words of faith, of assurance, of certainty. Affirm daily, I am a magnet for unlimited prosperity. I am open to receiving wealth in ways I cannot yet imagine. Say it with feeling, and watch the invisible forces align in your favor. Next, give up worry. Worry is a thief. It robs you of your peace and blocks the channels through which abundance flows. Instead, trust that your supply is already on its way. Picture it, feel it. Imagine yourself already living in the prosperity you seek. The universe does not know time. Your vision, backed by your faith, will manifest at the perfect moment. Generosity is another secret many overlook. The law of giving is the law of receiving. When you give freely, whether it be money, your time, or your kindness, you create a vibration that calls more blessings into your life. Do not give with expectation, but with joy and confidence that what you send out returns to you multiplied. Take inspired action. The universe will guide you, but you must move. Opportunities will appear, sometimes in ways that surprise you. Do not dismiss them. Even small steps taken consistently will open doors to wealth far beyond your imagining. Finally, speak the language of abundance. Avoid talking about lack, debt, or limitation. Your words are seeds that grow into your reality. Speak only of success, of growth, of the riches that are already yours in spirit. Affirm, every day, in every way, I am increasing my income. I am open to unexpected streams of wealth. I am worthy of limitless abundance. Remember, dear friends, there is no limit to what you can receive. The universe delights in your prosperity, and it is always ready to provide. Release the chains of doubt, open your heart, and claim the wealth that is your divine birthright. Abundance is not just possible, it is inevitable when you align your thoughts, words, and actions with the infinite supply of the universe. Claim it now, for there is no better moment to step into the prosperity you have always dreamed of. Your mind is the most powerful tool you possess, more potent than any strategy, skill, or plan. It is a magnet, drawing to you the circumstances, people, and wealth that correspond to the thoughts you consistently hold. Every idea you entertain, every belief you embrace, and every word you speak forms a vibration that reaches into the unseen, attracting experiences that match its frequency. Many people live in a state of limitation because they do not realize that their outer world is a reflection of their inner consciousness. They focus on lack, on difficulty, on problems, and the universe responds faithfully, delivering more of the same. The moment you understand that your mind is a magnet, you begin to see the immense responsibility and the incredible opportunity that lies within you. It is not merely enough to desire wealth. Desire alone is passive and does not engage the creative forces of the universe. What truly matters is your mental attitude toward abundance, your unwavering belief in the possibility of unlimited prosperity, and your ability to maintain this belief even when outward circumstances suggest otherwise. When you picture wealth in your mind, feel it as if it were already present, and speak of it as if it were your reality. You set in motion invisible laws that respond to thought and affirmation. These laws are impartial and universal. They do not discriminate between rich and poor, young or old, educated or uneducated. They only respond to the vibration of your consciousness. Many people are surprised to discover that the same mind that creates financial difficulty can also create vast prosperity. The limiting beliefs and old fears that seem so real are nothing more than patterns of thought that have been repeated so many times that they feel permanent. Yet thoughts are not permanent. They can be changed, directed, and focused to achieve extraordinary results. To magnetize money, to make it flow to you in ways you cannot yet imagine, you must first cleanse your mind of the old, narrow ideas about what is possible. You must refuse to dwell on scarcity, rejection, failure, or frustration. Every time you entertain a thought of limitation, you are actually weakening your magnetic power. Every time you choose to think in terms of abundance, opportunity, and possibility, you strengthen the invisible forces that work tirelessly on your behalf. Visualization is one of the most effective tools for harnessing your mind's magnetic power. Take time each day to imagine the life you desire in vivid detail. See the money you want arriving through various channels, whether it is through business, investment, creative projects, or unexpected blessings. Feel the joy, freedom, and security it provides. Immerse yourself in the sensation of already having what you seek. The universe does not distinguish between your current reality and the reality you imagine with unwavering faith. Your mind's magnet attracts the energy that matches the intensity and clarity of your vision. The more real it feels to you, the faster it will manifest in your life. Words are equally powerful in directing the magnetic force of your mind. Every statement you make is a seed planted in the soil of the universe, and it will grow according to its nature. Speak not of lack or limitation, but of growth, opportunity, and abundance. Say daily affirmations that declare your prosperity, your ability to create wealth, and your readiness to receive it. Words spoken with faith and feeling become powerful attractors. They do not simply describe your reality, they create it. When you consistently declare, "I am a magnet for wealth, money flows to me easily and abundantly," or "I am worthy of limitless prosperity," you are aligning your thoughts, words, and emotions with the frequency of financial success. Your feelings are the secret amplifier of your mind's magnetism. Thoughts alone can be weak if they are not accompanied by the vibration of emotion. If you think of abundance but feel anxious, doubtful, or fearful, your magnetic power is diminished. Emotions are the fuel that energizes your thoughts, giving them the intensity needed to move through the unseen and draw tangible results. Cultivate feelings of gratitude, joy, and confidence as you imagine your financial growth. Let these feelings saturate every thought and declaration. The universe responds to the feeling behind your words as much as it does to the words themselves. Joyful expectation is the strongest attractor of wealth. Many who struggle financially fail to understand that timing is not their concern. The universe operates according to divine timing, which is always perfect. Your job is not to force, to worry, or to strive desperately, but to maintain the clarity of your vision, the purity of your belief, and the constancy of your expectation. Like a magnet, your mind emits a steady pull, and the law of attraction brings the opportunities, resources, and people that match your frequency. Patience is not passive, it is a powerful form of faith. Trust that the invisible currents are arranging your life to bring the wealth you desire. As you persist in thought, word, and feeling, doors will open in ways that surpass human understanding. The mind magnet works most effectively when it is free from resentment, jealousy, and comparison. These emotions create resistance. When you compare yourself to others or feel envious of their success, your magnetic field becomes scattered and weak. Instead, rejoice in the abundance of others as if it were your own. Celebrate every victory, every opportunity, every windfall as evidence of the infinite supply that is available to everyone. The universe has enough for all, and by affirming your belief in its abundance, you strengthen your own attraction to wealth. Harmony, peace, and goodwill are the energies that draw money as surely as water flows downhill. Opportunities often appear in unexpected forms. A person may come into your life with a business proposition, a chance encounter may spark a lucrative idea, or a small effort may snowball into extraordinary income. Your mind magnet must be trained to recognize these signals. Doubt clouds perception, faith sharpens it. When your thoughts are clear, positive, and focused on abundance, you see possibilities where others see obstacles. The universe conspires to fulfill the vision that your mind holds with unwavering certainty. Be alert, be open, and be ready to act when opportunity appears, for the magnet only attracts what you are prepared to receive. Do not be discouraged by temporary setbacks or delays. They are merely signs that the universe is redirecting energy to align perfectly with your highest good. Your magnetic mind continues to operate, even when circumstances seem contrary. Like a compass pointing true north, your thoughts, words, and feelings must remain steady in the direction of abundance. Consistency in thought, speech, and emotion is the key to building a magnetic field strong enough to draw vast sums of wealth. The stronger and clearer the signal, the more powerfully the universe responds. Your imagination is your workshop, your words are the blueprints, and your emotions are the fuel that powers the magnetic attraction of wealth. Combine these with patience, faith, and action, and you will see doors open, ideas flourish, and resources flow to you in ways beyond your current understanding. The more you believe in your own ability to magnetize money, the more effortless the process becomes. Doubt is the only real barrier. Let it go, for it serves no purpose other than to delay the manifestation of your abundance. Fear and doubt are the silent thieves of abundance, quietly sapping your energy, your confidence, and your ability to receive the wealth that is already your divine right. They are illusions, shadows of the mind that appear real only because we give them attention. Every thought of worry, hesitation, or uncertainty forms a vibration that repels the very prosperity we seek. The universe responds not to our desires alone, but to the thoughts and feelings we allow to dominate our consciousness. Therefore, if you desire to make more money than you think possible, the first and most vital step is to release fear and doubt from your mind completely. Fear manifests in many ways. It may be the fear of not having enough, the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, or the fear that money is somehow wrong or evil. Each of these fears creates a blockage in the flow of abundance. When fear dominates your thinking, your magnetic power is weakened, and opportunities pass unnoticed. Doubt is the companion of fear, whispering that you are unworthy, incapable, or unlucky. Together, they form a strong resistance that can undo even the most persistent efforts to attract wealth. Recognizing these feelings as illusions is the first step in dissolving them. They have no power except the power you grant them. You must understand that fear is always about the future, and the future does not exist except as a projection of your thoughts. When you imagine lack, hardship, or failure, you are drawing that imagined scenario into your present experience. The mind cannot distinguish between imagined and real experiences when they are felt with intensity. Therefore, to free yourself from fear, you must refuse to dwell on what has not yet occurred. Instead, direct your thoughts to the certainty of success, the reality of abundance, and the assurance of provision. Affirmations are powerful tools in this process. Speak daily with conviction. I am safe, I am secure, and I am prosperous. Everything I need comes to me at the perfect time and in perfect ways. Say these words with feeling and let them replace every doubtful thought. Doubt often arises because of past experiences, failures, or disappointments. Yet the past has no power over your present or future, except through your memory of it. Each failure can be seen not as proof of limitation, but as a stepping stone toward greater understanding and opportunity. When you release the chains of the past, you open space for miracles to enter. Imagine yourself rising above every previous limitation, standing on the firm foundation of faith and expectation. The universe has no record of past mistakes. It responds only to the vibration you now emit. By choosing faith over doubt, you align with the infinite intelligence that governs abundance. Trust is the antidote to fear. To trust is not a passive act. It is an active engagement of the mind and heart in the knowledge that your supply is certain. Trust is the faith that the universe is infinitely abundant and that you are entitled to receive your portion. The moment you consciously decide to trust, you remove the mental resistance that fear has built. Opportunities begin to appear. Coincidences align, and solutions present themselves where previously only problems seemed to exist. Trust is reinforced through repetition. Each time you act despite fear, each time you speak affirmations with conviction, you strengthen the flow of prosperity in your life. Fear thrives in secrecy and silence. When you hide your doubts, speak them aloud, or allow them to fester in your mind, they grow stronger. Naming fear and then consciously releasing it is a powerful practice. Acknowledge the worry, then let it go, replacing it immediately with an affirmation of faith. For example, if you feel anxious about paying bills or earning more, say, "I release all fear of lack. I know abundance is flowing to me now. I am open to receive in ways I cannot yet imagine." The act of speaking these words with authority engages unseen forces and shifts your vibration toward receiving rather than resisting. Faith is the bridge between desire and fulfillment. Fear and doubt build walls, faith builds bridges. By cultivating unwavering faith in your ability to prosper, you create a pathway for the universe to bring resources, ideas, people, and opportunities into your life. Faith requires focus, repetition, and the deliberate choice to see every challenge as a temporary circumstance, not a permanent condition. Even in the midst of apparent scarcity, your faith allows you to hold the vision of plenty. The universe is not concerned with appearances, it responds to the strength and consistency of your belief. Gratitude is a natural companion to releasing fear. When you focus on what you already have rather than what you lack, you raise your vibration and attract more of the same. Fear keeps your attention on absence. Gratitude redirects your attention to presence. Begin each day by acknowledging the blessings in your life, however small they may seem. Feel the warmth of gratitude in your heart, and let it permeate your thoughts. As you do this, fear loses its grip, and your mind becomes a powerful magnet for prosperity. Gratitude is not merely a polite practice. It is a spiritual law that accelerates abundance when combined with faith and expectation. Action without fear is essential. Fear paralyzes, procrastinates, and prevents inspired action. To truly release fear and doubt, you must step forward even when uncertainty exists. Every small step taken in faith strengthens your confidence and reinforces your magnetic attraction to wealth. Fear shrinks when confronted with deliberate action. The universe rewards courage and clarity. Opportunities often come disguised as challenges, and only by moving forward with confidence can you recognize them and seize them. Fear, once faced, dissolves in the light of determined, purposeful action. You are not alone in this process. The unseen forces of the universe are constantly working to manifest the prosperity that aligns with your beliefs. By consciously releasing fear and doubt, you allow these forces to operate unhindered. Visualize these forces as helpful allies, ready to bring into your life exactly what you need to flourish financially. Maintain a mental attitude of expectation and trust. The mind magnet draws not only from your personal effort, but also from these universal currents that respond to clarity, courage, and faith. Repetition is the key to mastery over fear. Every day, renew your commitment to a fearless, confident, and expectant mind. When fear arises, counter it immediately with affirmations, visualization, trust, and gratitude. This is not a one-time exercise. It is a daily practice that gradually reconditions the mind, forming new neural pathways that automatically attract abundance. The more consistently you do this, the stronger your magnetic power becomes, until fear and doubt lose all influence over your financial reality. Release of fear and doubt also involves detachment from outcome. Worrying about how money will come, when it will arrive, or whether it is deserved only fuels resistance. The universe knows the perfect way, the perfect time, and the perfect amount. Your role is to maintain a vibration of faith, confidence, and joy, leaving the details to forces beyond your understanding. Detachment is not indifference. It is trust, combined with expectation. The more relaxed and confident you become, the easier it is for wealth to flow. Your mind, once freed from fear and doubt, becomes a beacon for all the opportunities and resources you need. You begin to notice possibilities where none were visible before. Doors open effortlessly, ideas flourish, and assistance arrives from unexpected quarters. Fear is replaced by courage, worry is replaced by trust, and limitation is replaced by the understanding that you are an unlimited being in an abundant universe. Generosity, inspired action, and the words you speak are the three keys that unlock the limitless flow of abundance. Giving is the first and most powerful principle of attracting wealth, for the universe operates on the law of circulation. Money, resources, and opportunities move in a constant flow, and when you release them with an open heart, they return to you multiplied. True giving is not done with hesitation, expectation, or calculation. It is done joyfully, freely, and with the firm belief that what you give is already on its way back to you in greater measure. Many people fear giving because they feel they might run out. Yet the law of the universe is clear: the more you give, the more you receive. When you release your abundance in love and confidence, you activate the invisible forces that bring wealth, ideas, and people into your life in unexpected ways. Giving is not limited to money. It can take the form of kindness, encouragement, time, or knowledge. When you uplift others, you create a positive vibration that attracts similar energies into your life. Every act of generosity, no matter how small, sets in motion a chain reaction of prosperity. The universe loves the open hand, the willing heart, and the cheerful spirit. By giving without hesitation and without the expectation of immediate return, you align yourself with the natural laws of abundance, and you prepare the ground for unexpected blessings to arrive. The joy and satisfaction that come from giving are themselves magnets for wealth, for they shift your mind from scarcity to plenty, from fear to faith, and from limitation to possibility. Action is the second key. The universe provides opportunities, but they must be met with inspired effort. Action is the bridge between thought and manifestation. Without it, even the clearest vision and the strongest belief cannot materialize. Inspired action is not frantic or desperate. It is deliberate, focused, and guided by intuition. It arises from a confident heart that knows the universe is in alignment with your goals. Each step you take, no matter how small, signals your readiness to receive and reinforces the magnetic attraction of wealth. The person who waits passively for money to appear without taking steps toward it limits the flow of abundance. Action, when combined with faith and clarity, multiplies results and opens doors that would otherwise remain closed. The words you speak are the third key, for language is the blueprint of creation. Every word is a seed, and the seeds you plant today will bear fruit tomorrow. Speaking of limitation, lack, or misfortune weakens your magnetic field, while speaking of growth, prosperity, and opportunity strengthens it. Affirmations of abundance, spoken with feeling and conviction, are powerful tools to direct your energy toward wealth. Say daily, "I am a channel for prosperity. Opportunities flow to me freely. I am worthy of all the abundance the universe offers." Speak as if it is already true, and your words will command the unseen forces to bring your desires into reality. The language of faith and abundance resonates at a higher frequency than worry and fear, and it attracts the resources and people that match that vibration. Consistency is essential in giving, acting, and speaking abundance. Occasional generosity or sporadic action does not create the same magnetic effect as steady, deliberate alignment with these principles. Make it a daily practice to give cheerfully, to take meaningful steps toward your goals, and to speak affirmations that reinforce your prosperity consciousness. The accumulation of small, faithful acts produces enormous results over time, for the universe multiplies persistent effort backed by belief. Like a magnet that continuously emits a strong field, your thoughts, words, and actions will draw wealth and opportunities from all directions. It is important to combine giving, action, and speech with gratitude. Gratitude enhances the magnetic effect of your mind, heart, and words. When you give, act, and speak with appreciation, you acknowledge the abundance already present, and you open channels for even more blessings. Gratitude is a vibration that attracts positivity, wealth, and opportunities. Every act of giving, accompanied by thankfulness, carries a force that multiplies returns, and every word of affirmation said with gratitude becomes a seed that grows into tangible results. This practice transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary and turns every encounter, every effort, and every expression into a magnet for prosperity. Generosity and action must also be aligned with intuition. The universe often guides you through subtle signals, ideas, or encounters that, when followed, lead to increased wealth. Paying attention to these signs and acting upon them without hesitation strengthens your magnetic influence. Trust your inner guidance, and do not second-guess opportunities that resonate with your heart. The combination of giving freely, acting decisively, and speaking positively opens the way for abundance in ways you cannot yet imagine. Opportunities often arrive in unexpected forms, through unexpected people, or in ways that initially seem unrelated, but your faith and responsiveness determine the magnitude of the return. Avoid the trap of giving with expectation, for this creates resistance. True giving flows from the confidence that the universe is infinitely abundant and that what you release will return to you multiplied. Giving from fear or calculation diminishes the magnetic power of your mind and reduces the flow of blessings. When you give with a joyful heart and act from a place of trust, you create a rhythm of energy that attracts wealth effortlessly. Similarly, taking action from desperation or speaking words of worry weakens your influence. Only deliberate, confident, and joyful alignment with abundance creates the magnetic field necessary for extraordinary financial results. The principle of circulation applies not only to material wealth, but also to ideas, opportunities, and influence. When you share knowledge, mentor others, or contribute to the success of those around you, you are participating in the universal flow of abundance. The universe responds to generosity in all forms, and giving in any domain strengthens the channels that bring prosperity to your life. By sharing freely, you affirm the infinite nature of abundance and reinforce the understanding that wealth is not finite. There is more than enough for everyone. And when you act from this truth, the magnetism of your mind attracts resources that exceed your expectations. Faith and visualization enhance the effect of giving, action, and speech. Picture the money, opportunities, and resources you wish to receive as if they are already present. Feel the joy, freedom, and security they provide. Speak of them as though they are a reality, and act in alignment with this vision. These combined forces, faith, action, generosity, and affirming words, create a magnetic field that draws wealth, influence, and opportunity with remarkable speed. Your inner vibration becomes a beacon for prosperity, and the universe responds to the clarity, intensity, and purity of your belief. Your mindset is the soil, your actions are the roots, and your words are the blossoms of the prosperity you seek. When you cultivate each of these with care, faith, and consistency, you create a life in which abundance is the natural expression of your being. Fear, scarcity, and hesitation are weeds that must be removed, replaced with trust, generosity, and clarity. As you continue to align with these principles, opportunities will multiply, resources will flow effortlessly, and wealth beyond your current imagination will become your everyday experience. Every day provides a new chance to practice giving, taking inspired action, and speaking words of abundance. Small, repeated acts accumulate into great results, and the universe honors the discipline of consistency. The magnetism of your mind, strengthened by generosity and fortified by faith, draws everything you need to live the life of prosperity you desire. Your words, spoken with confidence and joy, guide the unseen forces to orchestrate situations that match your vision. Every act of giving, every step taken in faith, and every affirmation spoken strengthens your connection to the infinite supply that surrounds you.